Hello, once again, we're going to be talking about Gamera. He's back, Gamera, and this time it's Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, which is a pretty impressive title, especially considering Gamera. I don't think we even seen Gamera go to space. Yeah, I mean, no, he does at the end, doesn't he? Yeah, no, he does at the end. I forget about that. But that's pretty much it. For Guardian of the Universe, there's not much universe. I don't know. But this is a really good reboot. Like, it fits very much like, I'm trying to think, because I've watched the Heisei era of Godzilla, and it fits, like, obviously a different universe and everything. I know all that shit, but it just feels like it kind of fits and feels contemporary with that, whereas I feel like the Heisei era of Gamera always felt cheap, you know? Not the Heisei era of Gamera, the show era of Gamera always felt a little bit cheap. So I meant, they always felt like it was this kind of knockoff brother to the Godzilla franchise. Whereas this doesn't. This feels good. There's maybe a parts where I'm like, costume doesn't look quite as good. Like some of the costumes maybe don't look as good at times, especially in some close-ups. But this feels pretty good, and it's a good reboot of Gamera. Because this film is more like, I'd say part like X-Files, part like Jurassic Park, where it's kind of figuring out what the fuck is going on. Because I mean, I immediately I kind of got a little bit lost myself, because it's like you have like two expeditions. I was like, oh wait, there's that expedition going over there. Okay, and there's another one that's going over here. We've not really seen those on screen. Oh no, okay, they're all dead, because we get like a follow-up team to then also go there. So I was like, wait, what was that team? Oh, that's not a team. So I was like getting a little lost there. I was like, what, who, what? Very confused. Yeah, getting a little lost at the start. Just confusing, going, wait, what? Right. Yeah, we get obviously the return of Gamera. Well, it's not return because it's a complete reboot. The show era, it doesn't exist essentially. Yeah, the complete brand new Gamera. No one ever references like, oh, we've seen Gamera before. You're like, what? Oh, no one ever references that, so it's clearly complete reboot, scratch, brand new. And we also get a bunch of Gaios, who are like space alien things, I think. Yeah, whereas they were like created by an ancient civilization. Well, I think Gamera and also Gaius. Like Gaius was created first, and I guess Gamera was created a little bit later to stop them, but they were a bit too late, and they basically all died. Spoilers. This ancient civilization that was on Earth, but they left a little note, just like, "Hey guys, Gamera, he can save you. You good boy. You good boy. You good boy." He saved world. He saved world. We kind of get like a girl who has a psychic link with Gamera, who's also the daughter of Steven Seagal. That was just a weird fact. I was like, what? But that's just a weird fact I want to throw in here, because it threw my brain off. I was like, what? Yeah, I didn't expect a connection to Steven Seagal in my Japanese Gamera film. I'm just like, what? What? But yeah, she has like a psychic connection, because she basically has like a kind of little bead thing. What I call just like a half of a yin yang like symbol. That she kind of focuses on. I mean, it's more of an explanation than we get in like, previous Gamera films, where it was just like, yep, Gamera talks to children, or at least has some kind of connection. At least this is like some explanation, and it's like has a bit of a feedback like loop. Yeah, like Gamera's in pain, she's in pain type thing. So there's a little bit of feedback there. Yeah, she's there to basically tell, hey, go over there. Go over there, Gamera. because they tried to capture Gaius. They originally tried to capture him. Or capture them, because there's a bunch of them. Because these guys just like eating people. Like eating whatever the fuck is going on. They just like eating people. Eating stuff. And so try and capture him in a let's just say sports stadium, because I can't remember if it was baseball. It's probably baseball, and I feel like Japan's prefers, if there's any kind of sports that have an arena, it's probably a baseball run. I'm pretty sure it was. Which is smart, makes sense. It fits. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense, because obviously they're not. This isn't like a Godzilla film where they've had Godzilla a bunch of times, so they're like, oh, well, we already got some kind of force to build up to defend against it. Nah, they didn't have that. This is the first time they're running into Gamera and Gaius. Because initially they're not sure, if Gamera or Gaius are good in any way. Then they find out like an ancient note that basically tells them, Gamera's good. He nice. He save world. He good man. Good turtle. Good space turtle. Oh. I'm trying to think, does he get any... He doesn't really have any new powers. Other than maybe that he does the spinny thing. Like, I can't remember if it's this one or the next one. I think he attacks with the, where he spins. I might be wrong. I can't remember. I'm just like, I forget things. I'm old. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I was pleasantly surprised by this trilogy. Like, I knew they were the best. From what everyone said, the trilogy is the best. Like, the best Gamera films overall. They are the best, and yeah, I can see why. It's good films. Fun. There's a bit of suspension of, like, oh, is Gamera going to beat him? Obviously he's going to beat him, because he's the main character, then again. But it's weird seeing these films distributed by Toho. That was weird. I was like, what? Toho? But they're the Godzilla people. Why are Godzilla people distributing the Gamera films? Obviously no one really cares. Yeah, it's just... the distributor might as well get the guys to distribute your film. Here are the guys who know how to distribute some big ass creature films. It makes sense. I like the kind of the kind of investigation into these creatures and kind of learning. And I think the guys are like slowly growing, because they show up originally like really small, and then they get bigger and bigger, so they can actually, are comparable to Gamera and kick Gamera's ass. They come back swinging. He's Gamera. Gamera will always save us. He is the guardian of the universe. This one starts out strong. You bring back Gamera, and you also bring back a classic villain of Gamera's, and they're no longer space aliens. They're kind of, like I said, created by an ancient civilization. It works. It wasn't really anything I was like, oh, like I said, I got a little bit thrown off at the start, where I was like, hey, who's this characters? There's, a lot of human plots, but I don't think none of the human plots were bad per se. Which is good. It's good. No bad human plots. It's a really good revival of Gamera. We bring it back for this trilogy, and then a fourth film in 2006, which isn't good as far as I'm aware. That's all I know about it, really. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. I've got to cover those films. Yeah. Let me know what you think about it. If do you prefer the Heisei era of Gamera, or do you prefer the Show era of Gamera? Let me know why. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. Even though I knew they were good, but I was like, yeah, these are better. But that's enough of me rambling. Yeah, enough of me rambling. And the next film, let me double check the name, is Gamera 2, Attack of Legion. So yeah, we'll discuss that soon, or next week. So for now I say, farewell, and live long and prosper.